Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Help me bring Shabbat in. Bim bum, bim 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 bum, bim 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 bum, bim bum, bim 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 bum, bim 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 bum. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Bim bum, bim 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 bum, bim 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 bum. Bim bum, bim 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 bum. Bim, 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 bam. Shabbat, shalom, Shabbat, shalom, Shabbat, 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 shalom, Shabbat, shalom, Shabbat, shalom, Shabbat, 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 shalom. Let's light the candles. I'll take out the special matchbook. All right. Taking the light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'chadlik ner Shel Shabbat. And we've just brought on Shabbat together. So let's invite the angels in. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon. Mi melech malachei hamelachim hakadosh baruch hu boachem l'shalom malachei hashalom malachei elyon mi melech malachei hamelachim Hakadosh Baruch Hu Barchuni l'shalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon Lai 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 Mi Melech Malachei Hamelachim Hakadosh Baruch Hu Tzedchem l'shalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon Mi melech Malachei Hamelachim Hakadosh Baruch Hu Baruch Hu. Shall we bring in another guest? Let's bring in the bride of Shabbat. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. לשם תפארת ולתחילה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבחת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבחת נקבלה. So we're surrounded with the angels, with Michael on our right hand who accompanies us, so we're never alone, with Gabriel on our left hand who slashes out what we don't need in our lives with his flaming sword. And before us we have Uriel, the light of God, who leads us forward, maybe just one step at a time, but who lights the path. And behind us, we have Raphael, the angel who heals things in time, who heals them and puts things in their place and gives us a story to tell later on. And above us, of course, is the Holy Presence always with us. And if you forget that, just look out the window and look at the sky. All right. We're going to sing another song, Tzadik Katamar Yifrach, about the righteous who will flourish like the palm tree, grow tall like cedars in Lebanon, rooted in the house of Adonai. They will be ever fresh and green, producing fruit, flowers and fruit, even in their old age. Tzadik katamar yifrach, ke'erez balvanon yizkei, shetulim bevet Adonai, bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu. Od yenuvon beseva, deshenim v'rahananim iyu. Lechagid ki yashar Adonai tzuri velo avlatabo. Well, this week in the Torah, we have entered a new book. And in English, we call it the Book of Numbers, because it starts off listing the numbers, all the tribes and how many people were in each tribe as they left Mount Sinai, where they received the Ten Commandments, and as they went off into the desert. Now, we know they're going to wander for 40 years, but they don't know this yet. And it lists all the tribes, all the people who came. And then it begins, the book begins to arrange the people into the Levites and their helpers, the Kohanim, the priests and their helpers, the Levites, who are their brothers and cousins. I should say cousins. And then the rest of the people, where they're all going to encamp around the tabernacle that they completed at the end of the book of Leviticus, with all its beautiful tapestries and inner depths, till we come to the Holy of Holies, where Only the high priest goes once a year on Yom Kippur. So there's God in the center of the sanctuary of the Holy of Holies, and all the people camped out in squares getting larger and larger outside the temple. And that's what it talks about in the book of Numbers. But in Hebrew, we don't call it Numbers. The Hebrew word for the same book is called Bamidbar, in the desert. Now, I've been there in this desert, the Sinai desert. There's hardly any trees. There's little scrubby bushes. And way off in the distance, there's big mountains of different colored mountain ranges. But it's pretty barren in the desert. And this is interesting because it relates to the time that we're living in now. They've left Egypt, where they had all that structure with the pharaohs, and they were at the bottom of the structure being the slaves, and they crossed that river. They crossed that river, and they came eventually to Mount Sinai, and they stayed there for a couple of years. But now the people has no government. There's no organization. And things are full of possibility about how things could be different, where maybe these former slaves wouldn't be at the bottom of the pile anymore, but things could be more equal. But it's also full of danger, and they don't know that they're going to get to the promised land. It's full of danger. And it's also a place where we have the opportunity to feel the closest to God, because we feel that possibility, and we also feel the danger that makes us a little afraid, and we want to depend on God. And that's why it's so interesting that this book begins with the sanctuary, where they invite God to dwell in the sanctuary, and the people are camped around it, that God is the center. So let's sing our closing song, which is about peace. And we wish that, of course, for the whole world, all the time. Osei shalom bimromav, uyaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. V'yimeru amen. When we gather together in prayer, we like to send blessings out to those in need of healing. And we certainly know that there are a great many people who are in need of healing, maybe physically, maybe spiritually, maybe they're in despair, or psychologically. And we want to take a moment to think of them. Close your eyes maybe and bring those people to mind. And of course, all the people in the world who need healing right now. Mi sheberach avotenu mekor habraha May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach Imotenu Mekor Habraha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. All our collective prayer and well wishes for people we send out into the world, and it's powerful. It's powerful. I know some of you may be commemorating a yahrzeit of someone who has died, and this is the anniversary of their death, or perhaps someone has recently died and you would like to say Kaddish for them. And that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to get my book, and we'll say Kaddish together for them. You can say their names out loud if you like. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, ve'alma divrach hirutei, ve'amlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv ve'imru, Amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevorach le'alam ul'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shmei d'kudesha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata ta'amiran b'yalma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. Amen. So with that, I'm sure you're going to have a little bit of something to celebrate Shabbat with, a little grape juice or wine. So we'll say the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei bari hagafen. L'chaim, l'chaim. And perhaps you'll have a little bit of challah, and we'll say the blessing for that. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Okay, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I wish I could be with you in person. I miss you so much. And let's look forward to that happening sometime, okay? And until then, I'll see you next week. Shabbat Shalom.